Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. This video is going to be a bit different than what we normally cover on this channel, and this is going to be a bit more serious as well. I'm just going to tell a story. Recently, one of my friends brought something to my attention. As you probably know, I'm a pretty private person when it comes to my YouTube content. Even now, 4 years after I began this channel, only my close friends are aware I do this. But this is one of my friends who knew about my channel. He messaged me saying something like an interesting event just happened. His wording was, "Haha, look what I got on my TikTok feed." Now, for everyone who doesn't know, TikTok is a platform where you upload and watch short videos. I'm not really involved in it right now, but I had vague plans to begin a channel there. Anyway, that's out of the point. Back to the story. My friend says, "Look what I got on my TikTok feed," and he shows me a video of myself. Well, not me exactly, I'm talking about the stick figure who you see in every Professor Stick video. It turns out that it was a short snippet of one of my Flat Earth videos. Interesting, I thought. Did someone just randomly upload a bit of my content? Now, naturally, I assumed it was a one-time thing. This happens all the time. If you look on other platforms or even YouTube itself, it's not uncommon to see people re-upload content of other YouTube creators, but usually it's a one-time thing. Like the guy was using a clip to make a point, or he was uploading a highlight of a video or stream or something. People generally don't have the intention of directly copying content and making fame out of it. Well, after I saw that clip, I didn't think too much of it at first because I just thought it was one of those people. But then I decided to check anyway, so I opened up my TikTok app and navigated to the channel page, and behold, this guy has been taking and re-uploading my videos in small snippets every day. I didn't look through all the uploads, but they're usually from my Flat Earth content with a few other topics mixed in. He's even using the username Professor Stick. So what was my reaction? Of course, I'm not exactly too thrilled about it. I'm generally someone who is pretty chill about things like this. I've had lots of people ask me if it's okay to use my videos in their content, and I've never said no. I found YouTube channels who have uploaded my videos one-to-one, and I've never done anything about it. But I've never actually seen something like this before, because the person behind this TikTok channel is repeatedly taking my content, unlike the other copiers who would just do only a few. Taking it and re-uploading my content is one thing, but doing it over and over again is another. Now, I've also noticed that this person has grown quite a lot from this. He's been on TikTok for about a month, and he already has over 20k followers and 250,000 likes. That's not necessarily big, but it's not small by any means. I'm just sort of thinking back on when I first started my channel. It took me absolutely forever to get even 1,000 subscribers, much less 20,000. And this person here has gotten much more on a smaller platform for only a fraction of how long it took me. Kind of funny to think about, but not really the reason I'm salty. Anyway, my first thought when discovering this channel was to contact him directly. Unfortunately, TikTok's direct messaging function is very limited. You can only message your friends, and I don't even have a profile myself yet. And even if I make one, it doesn't mean he's going to accept a friend request from a random person, since there's no way for me to tell him that I'm Professor Stick. Anyway, a week or so passed and I sort of forgot about this situation since it wasn't really high on my priority list, but last week I got reminded of it, so I wanted to find a way to contact the person again. Of course, TikTok does have a copyright report function, but I don't want to take it that far. It's not really my style to bring the law into something like this, you know? It's sort of a backup option for later if I really need to use it. Anyway, I thought of a plan. Since this guy is re-uploading my videos, and only my videos, he must be someone who is regularly watching my content, right? But the issue was he was uploading relatively older videos of mine, so there was no evidence that he watches my newer uploads at all. I decided to do a tiny, small experiment. Honestly, I know there are better ways of doing this, but I just wanted to have some fun, really. Anyway, I made a Flat Earth video. That was the SpaceX one, with the guy talking inside his car. Because the TikTok user uploads mostly my Flat Earth videos, I wanted to see if he would take the bait. And sure enough, he re-uploaded clips of that video onto his TikTok channel. So now I know he regularly watches my new content as I upload them. So knowing that, I assume you're watching this video right now, which is why I'm making this. I don't like drama. I don't like complaining about things on social media, and especially on my YouTube channel, so normally I wouldn't make an issue like this public. But since you've shown to me that you watch my new content as I upload them, I feel like this is a good opportunity to tell you what I wanted to say. Directly copying someone's content is never a good thing. You can by all means do what I do and commentate on such videos as long as the commentary is your own, but directly copying videos is not very nice, and such actions do not fall under fair use. So if you're listening to this now, I politely ask that you delete your TikTok profile, or at least remove all the videos that are direct copies of mine, and most importantly, just stop doing this. I'd rather not have this escalate to a point where TikTok and the law are involved, and I'm sure you don't either, so it would be a lot less headache for both of us if you agreed to my request. I appreciate that you enjoy my content, and I'll always continue to make content, but my videos are meant to be enjoyed, not plagiarized. If you want to continue this conversation further, I made a new profile on TikTok with the username StickProfessor, since you took Professor Stick. So send me a friend request or a message or something. I'll be waiting and checking your TikTok page, so I hope I'll see something changed soon. Now, for the rest of the time, I'm going to address a few common arguments someone might make against me. Oh, Professor Stick, he's probably just promoting your content. That's actually what I thought at first, but then evidence came up that that's not really the case. Things he writes in the description makes me think he's doing this for his own fame. For example, in his description of videos, he writes things like, "These flat earthers have mentally exhausted me. I'll be back soon." So he clearly is pretending to be me, right? In the channel description, he also writes, "Thank you for 20K," with a few exclamation marks at the end. I mean, come on, is that something I would really say? Given Professor Stick is a character and I in real life am very, very different, but you could at least play the part and portray Professor Stick accurately, right? Feels like you're kind of changing the image a bit, and I don't really appreciate that. Anyway, another piece of evidence is that none of the videos has a link to my YouTube channel, so it's clearly not to promote my content. Second argument. Oh, Professor Stick, why do you have to care so much about this? It's not like he makes any money off of it. Now, there are two reasons why this matters to me. First, TikTok does not have monetization currently, but they will in the future. I'd like to get this sorted out before then. Someone else making fame off copying your content is one thing, but making money off of it is another. I'm not going to wait until TikTok introduces a monetization feature before taking action. The other reason is because I was actually thinking about making a TikTok account myself, associated with Professor Stick. It's been in the back of my head for a while now. I wouldn't just re-upload my content to a TikTok page. I was actually thinking about making a channel where there would be sort of, these short videos of me giving science facts. Like I would upload videos that just briefly teaches things like remdesivir gets approved for stage 3 clinical trials, blah, blah, blah. Here are the updates. Or something like, how is obesity tied to the risk of cancer? It would be small snippets of science facts. No debunking other channels, just science. But the existence of this copycat TikTok channel makes me kind of uneasy. There's no way a normal user can really tell the difference between a real and fake account. So this is also an obstacle to me starting my own TikTok. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to say today. Sorry about the seriousness of this video. I don't reveal a lot about myself, nor do I often talk about my own personal problems, but this is kind of important to me, so I had to talk about it. That's it for today. I'll be back next week for a new video.